End of the game here at Nubank Park. Palmeiras 3, Fortaleza 0. A comfortable win for the team led by Abel Ferreira in the first leg of the Copa do Brasil round of 16. This now, of course, gives the team peace of mind to play the second leg without any worries. That second leg will be played on Wednesday the 5th in Cuiabá. It won't be in Fortaleza, the capital of Ceará. Fortaleza sold their home advantage and will play this match in Cuiabá. So there's a good chance there will be a lot of Palmeiras fans attending the second leg. Speaking about this match, there's not much to say about the first half because it was a period where Palmeiras had a bit more difficulty finding João Ricardo's goal. They had a bit more difficulty finishing clearly. We had two chances there with Alan. One where he slides in and just misses the ball after a turnover at the edge of the box, and an angled shot across goal from Piqueires. And then also, number 40 does a 1-2 with Sousa and ends up shooting over the bar. Andres Pereira tries from a free kick, forcing a good save from Fortaleza's goalkeeper. And that was Palmeiras' first half. The team had difficulty creating combination plays, quick passing exchanges, and there were few plays down the flanks. That was exactly what worked in the second half and allowed Palmeiras to actually leave here victorious and still with a 3-0 score with a wide advantage. Yeah, Palmeiras changed for the second half, flipped the switch a bit, and came back as a much more focused team, much more intent on scoring, intent on leaving here victorious. And that starts right at 2 minutes when Palmeiras puts pressure on the opponent, as we're already used to seeing, suffocates the opponent, steals the ball well with a great steal from Arias, who had another great game. And then it's that thing, quick passes, a ball in behind, that's exactly what happens. Arias steals the ball, passes it to Sousa, Sousa turns, finds Mauricio making a diagonal run, and number 18, who's having another good game and is in great form after the World Cup, comes in with some freedom, shoots across goal high, and opens the scoring. That goal at 2 minutes gave Palmeiras some calm within the game itself and forced Fortaleza to push forward a bit faster. And that obviously made it easier for Palmeiras not only to push their press higher to try to win the ball back, but also to exchange quick passes. As Fortaleza tried to press and break up those plays right at the feet of the Palmeiras players, the Palmeiras team managed to move the ball around very well and find spaces. We can highlight the second and third goals since they're very similar, each from a different side, and share a common element, Marlon Freitas. In the first goal on the right side, it's a good 1-2 between Mauricio and Marlon Freitas. Marlon Freitas finds Alan on the end line with a beautiful through pass from number 40. He crosses to Arias, who came from the other side of the far post to score with a diving header. In the second goal on the other side, we had a passing exchange that also ended up at Marlon Freitas' feet. This time he finds Arthur with a deep pass over the top. The young player from Palmeiras' youth academy couldn't finish well and shot at João Ricardo, and then the ball bounced back. Here, Flaco Lopes is alone, blasts the ball into the net, shakes the net, and makes it 3-0 for Palmeiras. In other words, when Palmeiras managed to find their game, when they managed to do what they do best, which is this link-up play with the players moving closer together, this formation with a back three that puts a lot of people from midfield forward. In other words, down the flanks with Piqueires and Alan, through the middle with Andres Pereira, Marlon Freitas, and there, just before the forwards, right, as we usually say, Mauricio and Arias, all of that worked really well. This formation gives Palmeiras a numerical advantage in the final third. Obviously, it can leave the defense a bit more exposed, it can, but considering today's game against a weaker opponent like Fortaleza and plays where everything worked perfectly, it's very hard to stop this Palmeiras attack. So yes, Palmeiras managed to impose their game in the second half, and because of this very well played second half, they leave here with a 3-0 victory. Of course, we'll have more answers between now and Wednesday, but the tendency is for Abel Ferreira to rest some players, make some changes, give some playing time to some younger players or to players who didn't get many minutes today. Precisely to balance this Palmeiras team and avoid fatigue, Palmeiras did what they needed to do, won with a wide margin at home, and now they'll be able to play away already, thinking perhaps about other tournaments. Thinking about the upcoming Libertadores and the Brazilian Championship, where they hold a strong lead over second place Flamengo, that's what Palmeiras fans expect. To wrap up, there were 38,000 fans at Allianz, so that's a good crowd for a Sunday at 4 in the afternoon. I admit that at the very beginning, I even saw some empty seats here, thinking that Nubank Park might not be that full, but Palmeiras Stadium was indeed packed, and the fans supported the team. To follow the post-game coverage and all the best moments from the player interviews and the coach's interview with Bel Ferreira, go to lance.com.br and follow us on social media. All right, I'll leave it here. Take care. See you next time. So,